5-2, going up against the Titans.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 9 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw, and this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, what a move. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll drop to throw. And some room to work. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Red zone opportunity.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he spins through. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Adoree Jackson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Brooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 82 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Here we go now. Boom,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll set up a throw. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
It's complete to Fuller. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go, Leopard!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a turn of events there. As a kick returner, you know they're going to try to strip it. That's a costly turnover.
But it's interesting because they're going to be aggressive in covering the kick and trying to knock the ball free. But kick returners by nature, they're aggressive as well, trying to turn into a big play. Sometimes when aggressive meets aggressive, something gives.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 12-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Delayed game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning!
They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that
Here
one.
we go. Green 39! Green 30!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota, a couple of touchdown passes, and he's up over 300 yards in that one. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
They'll run now with Ware. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And now out come the Patriots. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are already in field goal range. Let's see how they want to play this, Charles.
And I have a feeling I know how they want to play this already. Run the football to the hash mark that works best for their kicker. They already have the field goal unit lined up, ready to run out there and go get it done. They practice this, they understand the situation, and with that amount of time, they can do it.
Let's see how they carry it over into the game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard!
He'll look to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Now a desperation. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, going into the final play of this game.